Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is showtime. Hi guys. Back again. Hopefully the servers won't melt down like they did last night. It was frustrating. I was frustrated. Hit a bug today that logged my character off after finishing a jumping puzzle to get to a boss to fight, and the boss never showing up because the servers were screwed so bad. Logging in today. He's there, and we fight. I kill him a second time, and I noticed that the quest has regressed, and I lost all the progress I had made, and I had to go do it again. That was fun. Pardon me. Let's see. Where was I? We're gonna go that way. Pardon me. Rack up some more XP before we follow the storyline. Oh dear, it's happened again. Yeah. First time I've seen it that where it wasn't right in town, however. I'm gonna move back to town real fast, and we're gonna log out and back in, and hopefully that'll fix it. This is the issues I have been seeing in large part. Until last night's server meltdown, there had just been a metric buttload, not an imperial buttload, a metric one, of little bugs. Frequently happening right at login. Normally fixed by logging out and back in. There's that texture not loading bug that we just saw. I've seen that a couple of times. There's a bug I've seen where I'm in my house, but other than movement, none of my buttons work. Escape doesn't work. I can't bring up the UI. The UI is gone. I can't get out of the house. I can't do anything in the house. And that requires a reboot or a restart of actually an exit and a relaunch. Doesn't require a reboot, just a reload. Logging in and having the "you don't have a good connection" icon up in the upper left, when in fact I have a perfectly fine connection. Those are the bugs that are fixed on the login. Those aren't the only bugs I've seen by any means. Lots and lots of little stuff. And hey, the ground is back. Good evening to whomever has joined me. Hi, howdy, how you doing? One more level and we actually get access to seeing our season's progress. Never going to miss an opportunity for hemp. And not because it's pot, you degenerates. Because we needed the fibers. Sorry, dude. I was here first. I called dibs on it. Granted, had he arrived a second earlier, I would have been able to grab all of them, but he was too slow. I had forgotten one thing. There we are. Sorry, my bad. Hold everything. Is it working? Yes, everything's working. Except Restream is running like crap in the foreground anyway. Alright, it's fine. Everything's fine. Continue. I don't need Restream to reproduce the video. I know what I'm looking at, what I look like, what I'm looking at on all that stuff. Well, I have to retrieve an ancient device. I can do that. Technology. Fat Body! My friend, welcome back. Year 6 begins. Talk to William Heron. Ah! I fell on my keys. Is he back in town? God damn it, he's back in town. What else do we have? That's the fishing quest. We're not even... Wait. Purchase a home. I did that. Oh, okay, so we're going to head that way then. Let's go ahead and skill progression? Yeah. Giacomo. Hope Sunday's treating you okay, Fat Body? I'm gonna go out further than that. I hope Sunday is kicking ass. I hope it's being awesome. But you know, if it's only treating you well, then that's fine. I don't want you to feel obliged to have an awesome day. Don't suppose I can pick this up yet, can I? Oh! I need to hit the faction vendor for more buffs to my skills. Kitties. Hey, doe. A deer. A female deer. Sorry. Can't help myself. I'm a child. All right, Giacomo. Giacomo. G-Man, G-Dog.
Good friend, you have returned. Oh, and now, on to be an associate near.
And there's level 25. Dun, dun, dun. Rewards for that. Gear sets. Consumable slot. Season reward track opens up. Plus, of course, a few points to spend. We take a look and see where we are in Season 6. No, that won't do. I'll need to gather some more materials. That's fine. I can get that done for sure. Crafting Tier 5 stuff? Probably not on a level 25. Bows or guns. Killing them with bows or guns. Let me see. What do I mostly use? Oh, yeah, bow. Back to Shatterwall. Haven't I been to Shatterwall already? I did stuff in Shatterwall already. Why are you sending me to a place I've already been? Stable? That's for horses. Well, given what occurred last night, the servers here were horse shit, so that's where you would find them. You'd find horse shit in a stable. So I guess last night were the stable servers because they were horse shit. Hi, Shirky. Collect fresh withered blood. The fresh stuff is always the best, you know? A lot of people will tell you they go with canned or from concentrate. But no, it's the fresh blood, really, is what you need. Somebody's shooting everybody. I mean, I'm going to be shooting everybody, but they're shooting everybody already. Well, we'll grab the supply crates, as we do. As is tradition. These guys murdered the place clean. How am I supposed to collect fresh withered blood? There's no fresh withered. Giacomo's not going to settle for the crappy stuff. Come on, man. If a man wants fresh withered blood, do you think he's just going to settle for anything? I don't think so. Hi. And goodbye. That's two. I got to the end gamiest zone in the game. Which is the... can't remember the name. Elysian Wilds, and I am not a fan. At all. Previously, what is it? Eden Vale, Eden something was my least favorite by far. Well, this one is worse. I made it there on my cap level character. It's just a riot of colors that is impossible to make anything out against. It's dreadful. It's horrible. And I'm going to be gaming out of there for quite some time, I expect. As it is the end game. Yes, I finished out the storyline for the Blazing Sands, which had ended with another fight against fighting a soul trial, which was not too bad. I managed to get it done first go. So a couple of the soul trials I failed the first time because I wasn't aware of the mechanics. Most of them I finished the first time. The exception being Isabella, which is the last one in the main storyline. That fight was no joke. And then there's one in sort of one of the optional storylines, I suppose you could say. That was me shooting 3 times and missing 3 times. I need one more. And that'll be the last one I need. There's one from an optional storyline that had to do with, I think they're called the Crows. Setting up a new pirate/adventurer guild thing with Grace O'Malley. Travel to the Fong family orchard. Oh, I need something else. What do I need for this? This is withered bones. Why couldn't I get the withered bones here? I got the blood here. Why do I get the bones from some other place? Do they have higher quality withered over there? Oh, sorry. Sorry, dude. My bad. Well, that's kill enemies with bows and guns complete. That's 10 of them, which makes sense. I needed 9 bloods, and that was 1 additional, so that's 10. Math, guys. Alright, let's see. We currently have 7 stamps in place. That means we have 9 to go. We have, I believe, 1. No, we have 2 wild stamps. We should be able to finish this out then, I think. Stamps. Yep, that's new season level 57. There's another card complete. As always, I now have 3 wild stamps. We fill in the 2 that are always PvP, and we get on with our day. We're not on our top level character. We do not want to claim any of the goodies on this character. That would not be optimal. And we strive for optimal round these parts. We very, very seldom manage to get anywhere even remotely close to optimal, but we try. Mostly. Alright, I need 6 withered bones. Alright, does that guy need him too? Because I'm giving these other guys an opportunity to shoot like that. So he should have gotten his. See? This is what being a good gamer is like. Shared tags. Everybody gets the loot. Everybody gets the tags. And that's what it looks like when people cooperate. Search the farmhouse for defense against the withered journal entry. Well, that guy's standing on the porch just one-shotting them. That is an example of not cooperating. Oh, fine then. Oh, hi. Make me go in to get upstairs, then I'll go in to get upstairs. It's fine. We'll grab, any supply crates, because free loot is free. I tell you that. Freaking bow attack is so good. Low levels just absolutely annihilates stuff and gets its cooldown back really fast. Alright, back to Yakumo. He's up there. It looks like it's no faster to go to a couple of waypoints. Go waypoint to waypoint. That's not it. That's not it. That's it. Giacomo, which I think is Italian for jackhole, but don't quote me on that. Grazie. Mangia. It just means eat. That's the stereotypical Italian mom telling her kids to eat. Give a nickel to see what is up with their Lord of the Rings MMO that they're working on. Hell, more than a nickel. I'd give a buck. You hear that, Bezos? Tell you guys to show me what's up with the game, and I'll give you a big, crisp dollar bill.
Welcome to the site of the first Traveler's Rest.
Thank you, Giacomo.
It may not seem like much right now, but I promise you, it will be.
He's excitable.
Perfetto, grazie.
Perfetto, grazie.
Oh, thanks to your keen eye, I can
grave
start.
nettles.
See,
Now he
there
needs
is a grave
nettles. He has a lot of really peculiar wants and needs. I'm just saying it. I'm not judging. Okay. It is just the tiniest bit strange. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Just a little strange. You know. And when I say a little strange, I mean, wow, that's weird. He's over there, so we will head northwest. And then we'll teleport. He's teleporting for fun and profit. It's the Eternium way. That is sadly something that's been harvested that I probably couldn't harvest anyway. Because assuming they use the same engine for the Lord of the Rings game, maybe, you know, some changes. Well, it is sure a capable engine of making a pretty game. No doubt about that. New World is an extremely pretty game. And just like that, we're gone. Need grave nettles, and well, unsurprisingly, care to guess where I find myself? A grave yard. A yard filled with graves. Oh, and bad things spawns up there. I would like to try and help this player kill Invectus like that. I didn't get much from it, but, you know, I helped a person. Their day is made better by the fact that I did what I did. I'm a helper. It's who I am. You know. Saint Lens. That's me. That's not me, actually. It's not even remotely me. There's an awful lot of freaking ghosts in this graveyard. This graveyard was much easier when there were a whole shitload more people playing at lower levels. Presumably by now, a larger chunk of the player base has moved to the later maps. Don't interrupt. Thank you for letting me finish. I killed every freaking ghost in the entire graveyard with friends. Getting respawns like it's a billion guys still standing around. If I got, how many of these fucking things are there? Oh, well, there's more. However many there were, there's more. Right now, Major Kicks, it goes like I'm running away from ghosts that were apparently splitting in two and deciding that they all wanted to play with my inert corpse. And yourself? I need one more thing, and every ghost I kill seemed to respawn almost instantly and attack. So, not a fan of that, gotta say. Good evening, Major Kicks. Your health? Just water tonight, sadly. Attacking a ghost with a physical axe. Actually, no, I'm shooting him with arrows. The axe is on the back. The arrows are what I'm attacking them with. Oh. Hi. Like that. And exploding arrows. And then more arrows. How you doing, Kanakit? Been a while. Nice to have you back. Ghosties are definitely... They are irate. And he's coming in to interrupt me again. Trick or treat situations, that's run or die. Finally, is that all of them? No, I need one more. Seriously, I need one more. Oh, good. Somebody else was kind enough to aggro a bunch of them for me, so I can get the last thing I need. Back to Giacomo Altovelde, Altoviti. Altobelli? No, not Altobelli. And this, unless I'm very much mistaken, and in this case at least I'm not, this is the headquarters for the Covenant, one of the 3 rep factions in the game. I like New World. I've liked it since it launched, but I feel that it's always necessary someone says, how is it? Do you like it? My description of the game is it has a core gameplay loop that some people will enjoy a lot. I'm one of those. Most other people will see the core gameplay loop and they'll say, how could anyone possibly like this? So it's a game I think that has very diverging opinions. So it's not a game I would recommend for a person blindly. It's a game I would recommend for someone who watches a good chunk of the gameplay and finds it interesting. I personally, for instance, I enjoy moving across an open world, getting involved in stuff, taking, gathering materials, stuff like that. So in that way, it has certain similarities, I suppose, to Guild Wars 2. And let's see. It has a musical system. Don't think I've gotten it opened on this character yet, so I can't show you, Kanaka. I know that's a game system you would find of interest, although it plays mostly like Guitar Hero. But what the music does is everyone in a radius has the opportunity to tip you and get a buff. We have a couple of boxes with some motes, magical bits, and a little bit of gold. That is not of use to me. Everybody who's got something helpful for me. Wait. I'm at the Covenant Enclave. What did I have to go to the Covenant Enclave for? Remember refunding Neverwinter on launch? Good to see it thrives and looks fun. It depends. It has not thrived. It has had a couple relaunches that were not particularly successful. And then this particular case, they screwed over the PC players by telling them, just wait till you see what's coming. And what was coming was an announcement of the console release 4 months later. So basically there's been no real content or bug fixes for a year. But the launch for the consoles seems to have been good, and hopefully they'll have good retention, and hopefully that will energize them into putting more content and more effort into the game. So, and it appears that it has worked pretty well, because it seems like it's doing well, but it's hard to know for sure.
Please, good visitor, tell me.
Now,
have you come
I don't
from
blame
Oxmoor?
them for...
My dear sister Florina embarked. But when it's one's young, if you have come with hopeful dreams.
I got distracted. Doesn't a console launch effectively place a hard ceiling on what the level of content detail they can put even on PC? No, not really. There are a number of MMORPGs out there that have full access on consoles. As far as detail, yes. They had to do some visual, I don't want to say nerfs, but a little bit of visual detuning of the game for the consoles, to be sure. Remember FF11 being held back to retain console support on PS2. In this particular case, that would, I think, end up... Because, in essence, the baseline here is the PC. And you won't see a significant revamp at the low end of the game infrastructure on a PC, unlike rolling out a next tier of console. So yeah, I can see where it would be a problem in that case. Okay, we don't need that. What do we need? We need to go back to Giacomo. So yeah, I wouldn't expect, for instance, any huge graphical upgrades for the game to ever come now that it's on consoles. But even with PC, that doesn't happen very often either. But certainly new content can come out, as all the currently in-game content is. Also available on the consoles. So that's what I was saying. I don't blame them for wanting to bring it to console. I, in fact, have felt for a while, as an example of a game I know you play or have played, Star Trek Online has a console version, and I'm still surprised that they never brought Neverwinter out for console. And now, presumably, they never will, with Cryptic essentially being a dead company and Dika doing all the work on those games.
See my accomplishment?
Giacomo!
Amazing progress, no?
Amazing.
I even had time to add storage for supplies.
Here's your grave nettles.
Did you recover the grave nettles?
He needed grave nettles.
Bravo, perfetto.
Perfetto.
Working these into the floor and... Oh, and
I will
this...
complete the quest.
my good and dear friend.
A hewn
You
log
have
storage
returned
chest
that
for my
perfect-
home.
See, I'm also running short of materials.
Ah,
I had planned this well. Grazie
he
mille.
needs more stuff from me. Oh my god, these people are just so demanding. Search for the Voices in the Wind journal entry. Well, it's a couple hundred yards in that way. In that direction, Giacomo. Really? You need me to get it for you? Fine, alright. I'll ride my pony. No, I sort of felt that the console launch was essentially the last chance the game had. And if the console audience is big enough and sticks around to a high enough degree... Hey, hi there! Oh, traitorous. Tree feller? He's significantly higher level than me. But, I aired him out. Still struggling to find time for Guild Wars 2. Bought all the expansions, still barely made progress. Well, one of the things that the game does well is it's not going anywhere. You don't have to worry about things like the level range going up on you the way you would with, you know, with WoW, as an example. Defeat the traitor and discover his compass. Like, did I not? I defeated the traitor, and did I not get a compass? Why did I not get the compass? I killed the traitor. That's what I was talking about with the little bugs that still exist, because... Nice, 25 harvesting is good. They spent the last year spending all of their engineering time, seemingly, on the console. A lot of little bugs. No, that's the one I just grabbed, right? Yeah, that's the one I grabbed. So I have to wait for him to respawn, I guess. All right, that's a thing that's happening. Well, I'm going to do a quick ride around and see if I can't find some more hemp. Not because it's pot, okay? Because it's got fibers that you need to make linen, so that you can make armors. Not pot. There's a big cluster of it over there. Along with orichalcum, I believe, which my low-level character can most certainly not mine. There's a bison. I want to leave it alone because, you know, it's at home on the range. Don't suppose he's respawned yet, has he? That's all I got. Just... At least I got some more hemp. Oh, we've got another bad guy back. That attack is just so good. But every now and then you have some time to spare. Something new is released. You're just dead tired. It's holiday season soon. Some more work. Yeah. No, it can certainly take a great deal of time to feel like you're making any progress. One thing Guild Wars 2 does have is it is friendly and welcoming to small, bite-sized game pieces. Doing a couple of hearts in a map, doing a storyline quest or anything, you know, at that we're looking at 20 minutes, half an hour. So progress can be made in small bites. Can we please get the traitor back? He didn't drop the thing I need him to drop. Why? I do not know. Probably because of something I did wrong. Because I'm weak and worthless. Quick lap. Looking for more hemp. That is a PvP objective for a thing called Outpost Rush, where each of the three factions gets a fortress and you're supposed to rush around defending yours and oops, and stealing the other guys. Come on, where is it? I know it's here. There it is. Hemp. Everyone hemp. My harvesting is up to 30. I can now harvest Blightroot, Life Bloom, Dragon Glory, Earth Spine, and a couple of other things. And he's totally not going to be back, is he? Defeat the traitor and recover Giacomo's compass. I don't suppose I actually got Giacomo's compass in here anywhere, did I? I got a couple of ancient devices. I myself could be described as an ancient device. Okay, you have got to eat some arrows, don't worry. They're low carb. And you then have to eat some arrows. That skill where if you hit a target with all three of the arrows and you get a fast cooldown is just really good. It's just really, really good. The traitor is back. Murderous tree feller. I missed several times. You may have noticed. Parried cleanly. Alright, this time he dropped something. Giacomo's compass. Thank you. Jerk. Normally, quest items are guaranteed drops in this game, but the game has a little still with the issue with rough edges in places where it oughtn't. They did a lot of very, very good design, to be clear about that, but they also made some mistakes that showed that they were extremely inexperienced in MMORPGs.
We've done something wonderful here, you and I. I'll tell others and invite them to rest.
That's great. Storage? Yeah,
Wait.
let's go. Here, let me help you build your Traveler's Rest. Just got all these protective magics and everything around it so that it can become the Traveler's Prison. As they'll get in, they'll be safe. All the monsters will simply wait around outside to eat them.
Magnifico!
Well, that's
now,
true.
travelers have a haven from the dangers and horrors of this island, which we must share, if I may.
I'll complete the quest, and I'll get more quests from him later. Next up. Oh, wrong button. Right button. Always hit the right button, kids. Back to the northwest again. Alright, we need to talk to William Heron. I don't know about talking to William Heron. He's kind of a bird brain. It just never stops. Actually, I can use my recall to inn. Where did I get my home? Is my home over here? Yeah, that's my house there. We can recall to the inn. Sure, let's do that. Welcome to Oxborough Village. We have herons over here.
You don't look like an antiquarian.
That's
business
okay.
could you possibly
You look like a
have with
bucket of shit.
Egads,
Old guy
my
movie
notes.
reference.
And you're William the Abbot. Since you are clearly... Think about the possibility. A parish. And of course, you will... I'm glad that...
Yeah, keep talking. Keep blabbing. Whatever. Give me the quest. I will not be using a Void Gauntlet. This bow is not as good as what I'm currently using. This axe is not as good as what I'm currently using. Mostly I've been using the spear and bow. But I'm trying to skill up a couple other things, because that can be useful. We have picked up 2 points in Windsward. Oh. Increase the storage. Always increase your storage, boys and girls. I have a stamp. No, that's right. I have this season. I don't want to spend any of my... Don't want to claim any of my seasonal progress track goodies. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get the music quest started. All right. Hi. How you doing, Atticus? Yeah.
To complete.
Yeah. Borrow Atticus's Git box. Where the hell's your guitar?
The guitar may very well be...
Oh, there he is. The glowing guitar would be the one that's his guitar. I want to borrow an instrument from Magistrate Clark. They just happen to have their...
It's a...
borrow one from Constable Macia. I'm borrowing everyone's musical instruments. They may not get them back.
Have you come to report a crime? It is...
She has an upright bass, and for me to not return it, well, that would be pretty base of me. Another instrument in the tavern. In the town. I'm just going to steal this mandolin. I'm sure no one will complain or notice. Back to Atticus Delphi. I wonder what's going to happen to him. I mean, if I could predict the future, I'd know, but then I'd be the Oracle of Delphi. Classical literature reference for you there, guys. And now the guitar. Now the upright bass. Just call me Ox. That's a classical, not classical, that's an old guy rock and roll reference. And the flute.
There it is. Now...
He's happy with me. I got a cache. In that cache, music and a flute. Learn the music. Equip the flute. Practice Winds of Autumn. Well, I don't want to practice it I don't want my playing to affect other people. So I prefer to seek out a location where no one's going to be annoyed by my awful musical interpretation, but fine. We'll just step out of town. And this is how music is made. I have to practice Winds of Autumn. Song selection. Winds of Autumn, 1 minute and 1 second. I will choose the flute. I am ready. I will play. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Guitar Hero. Chef's kiss. Why didn't I get the big, huge kaboom that you get when you do it perfectly? So, I unlocked Decidedly Dexterous. It's like Guitar Hero April Fool's joke from WoW. Well, yeah. Although, there is, there's actual use for it. In that, it does give buffs to people who tip you. And things are done right, you can get long, extensive buffs for some pretty important stuff. You can get stuff buffs.
Ah, I see you have...
Alright, we talked to him. I have to play for the magistrate now. I don't think anyone hears when you're playing music for the questy bits. I think it's only when you're actually playing the Guitar Hero version of music. Thank you, Shirka. Appreciate that.
Oh, Ma, you see...
Max encumbrance weight increased for 90 minutes if we tip. As an example. Next up was the guard captain. Oh, yes. He would like us to call him Capitan Dubois. I call him Captain Dubois. Hey, Cap. Frank Dubois. How you doing?
I overheard a melody floating on the wind.
That's one of the less good accents in the game. That guy's French accent is worse than mine.
Oh, it is even more stirring with you before me. Where did you come by this song? Oh, did you come? Oh, they must be prolific indeed.
It's just not good. It's not a good French accent. It's not even a good bad French accent.
Was that the lilting of a flute I heard?
And now we have to play it for Avita Mesia. Also, you can do the music at higher difficulties, which will require more buttons, and they'll be coming faster, and the buffs are bigger.
Yes.
So there is actually a
Yes.
skill component,
Even you
but
earn
only if
yourself
you're
a
good at
patron.
rhythm games.
Now,
Approach the barkeeper. Barkeeper. I don't know if you can have more than one buff at a time, though.
A bard. Take.
I'll stand by the fire, and I'll play my flute. Croissant. Croissant. Excellent. I speak French like a native of California.
Oh, a shame. I hope you can come back and play. Is that good?
All right, now we go back to Atticus Delphi.
How did it go? Did they like? This is terrible. My find a page.
All right, his patron doesn't want to let him go. By the way, I now have a Git box, the guitar. Investigate. Speak to the Owl family maid. She's over here, and I believe she's over here. No, over there? Yeah, over here. Over somewhere. And she's going to want me to be involved in what is clearly a crime.
You got that look on your face.
She wants me, first of all, to finish her laundry. Well, I'm a hero, so I guess I'm supposed to do it. I'm taking care of her stinky laundry. And then she wants me to pick up a package suspiciously left behind a building and then dead drop it. Where's the parcel? Do I have to make something? Oh, I have to fix the pocket watch. Yes, allow me to fix the pocket watch for her. Then pick up the unmarked package from a dead drop and drop it off in another location at a different dead drop. I'm sure there's nothing untoward going on here, you know, except crime. Note, they even call it a dead drop location. All right, back to Saira Yagandui? Yagandul? Potato. I get carried or turned around again? I did. There she is.
Do you have the items I requested?
There you are. It's all delivered. I took care of it all. Now I will talk to... Oh, back to Atticus Delphi. All right. Delphi. Sorry, Atticus. I've been running around doing errands for you and the maid.
I detect triumph in you. And now, look at this. This letter says thank you.
My season pass has got another level complete. I have an upright bass. If it was an upright bass, it would be a humanoid fish, which it's not. An anthropomorphic fish would be fairly terrifying. I must speak to Lord Shen, Ding 26. We grow close to 100 decks. We have another 2 points here in Everfall. And we also also have got Suspended Azoth and a Proficiency Booster. Increases your yield by 10% for 90 minutes while logging, mining, harvesting, and skinning. And that's the paid one. 10% increase. That's from the paid track.
Marcius,
Not like a permanent. That's...
or should I say Atticus, has told me a great deal about you. I have decided to go. I can.
All right, and I talked to him, and now I need to talk to Lady Sacco to get her permission for Atticus to go work for Lord Shen. She's going to say no.
I knew it. He.
And I run back to Lord Shen, who's going to give me a bribe. Basically, he's going to give her the deed to a property and...
Well, what is her price?
His choice, or her choice of one of his more troublesome employees.
Are you intentionally I told you, I will not part. Let me see it. Oh.
I have a sneeze coming.
Oh, my. How grand. How generous. Perhaps he is not the fiend I thought.
So now she's fine with Delphi going to work for Lord Shen. Lord Shen at the cost of a property he doesn't use, and he allows him to get rid of one or more of his...
Well, impertinent. I gave her a handsome estate in Windsward, and her pick of
and he
personal
dismisses
attendants.
one of his more irksome charges, and I have succeeded, and victory is mine. For some definition of victory. Ah, now I have the drums. Every parent's punishment is buying their kid drums. Let's come over here. We'll turn our hides into leather. Oh, we've got an apprentice skinning thing, and that'll take us from 46 to 47. Not impressive. And this is going to give us 91 plus 98 coarse leather. That gets us to leatherworking 50. We can now make resonant hide and rugged leather. Over here, again, apprentice harvesting. Worth 5. And we will make 101... I'm not sure if we have enough. We have 0 at this point, so yeah, we're not going to have enough to gain any bonus. We go from 0 to 26, though. That's a pretty good hike. And this character started with trade skills of engineering, woodworking, and logging. See if we can do anything with engineering. One thing we can certainly do is we can put... Ooh, pardon me. Gotta go over to the smelter because I am contractually obliged to make this joke every single time. He who smeltered it, dealt it. Melting up to 25. Back to the silver. Guess we already had silver. Maybe at 15 we got silver. That goes in. That goes in. That goes in. That goes in. We keep the furniture for now until we get back to our home. We got a home in Windsward, I think. No. Pridewind. In there. We'll start munching on the attribute food that we don't really care about, like the one that gives us focus. Oh, look. My focus just went up. I don't give a focus. Lol. Okay. We now get to murder stuff again. Investigate the Tower Perseus. I'm going the wrong way. Doopy-doo, doopy-doo, doopy-doo. I don't think you actually move faster in town if you're mounted, so that's why I'm not mounting up until I'm out of town. Investigate the Tower Perseus. That one's Perseus, right? Yeah, I think so. Nope, still can't get those. Bow and arrow ready to go. Hello there. Goodbye there. Oh look, just 2 more seconds and I can do it again. It's glorious. Well, look. Totally not broken. And I'm going to grab a magical ball here. Did I get credit for that? I think I did. I did get credit for that. Oh, that's just jolly. I am happy about that. And you just have to know how to fall. What is my mining currently at? 26. My shot didn't hit. I don't get the big cooldown reduction. I failed you guys. Next up, another tower. This one is the Tower Lupus. There will be more arrow perforation going on. Unless all the ancient guardians are already re-deaded. Examine the ancient device. Where? Oh, this one? There we go. They finally woke up. That's one, and just give me another second or two, and it's glorious. William Heron back in town. To Uxbro. And Bill the Bird, William Heron.
You look a bit worse for wear. I had no luck finding any records of either Perseus or Lupus.
I was attacked by guardians.
When I first sat. Let us assume that here's a
Sure, we'll assume that. I think he's probably onto something. Or, you know, possibly on something. Just saying. I don't know that for a fact. I'm just putting that out there. And And that is a medium piece of headwear. Not as good as what I am currently wearing. Although almost, maybe. The 1.1% max health base. 4072. 4075. Oh, you can see my beautiful face, so we're going to go with this one. There's a corrupted invasion at Monarch's Bluff Monday. That would be tomorrow. Up, where are we off to next? Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, that one. The Tower Norma. Yeah, let's see. The first one was Perseus and then Lupus, and this one's named Norma. Kind of lost the sort of classical, mythological, Greco-Latin kind of vibe pretty quick when they went with Norma. Yeah. Norma. Getting our skinning up near 50. That looks the base of the obelisk. I'll investigate the north face of the obelisk. Didn't kill him. Face? Nothing. Oh, hi. Ancient Guardians killed. That's another stamp for the card. Find a way to activate the tower, Leo. Here, oh, another point in the map. Another point in Everfall. They have a very nice horse. Pony, actually. On one of my dwarf characters in Lord of the Rings Online. I got it for becoming exalted in all of the elven reputations in the game at the time. And he has named his pony Elrond's wife. He's a dwarf, what can I say? Oh, can I sneak it? Can I sneak across? No. Oh, almost. I was actually there. If I'd gotten off the horse while I was on the little outcropping, I'd have been able to make it. But I was too hurried and missed my opportunity, and I feel shame. Hey, don't. Bow is up to skill 14. Very nice. Another point to put into the spec tree for bow. And is that it? Oh, Tower Hercules. Hercules. Another 237 meters away. That one over yonder. This Tower Hercules used to be a real pain in the butt to get to because the game didn't used to have swimming. And memory serves, picked the wrong way to try and make it to the stairs in the middle of the water, you would drown. Because there was no swimming, you walked across the bottom of the water. Well, not the bottom of the water, the bottom of the body of water. Let me activate Hercules. You rub his balls and Hercules becomes active. Just rub the balls. That shouldn't be surprising. Where is he? He's 254 meters in that direction. He must be here with Jonas. Jonas's fishing shack. Which really needs a big sign outside this that says Jonas's fishing shack.
Wait. Your very presence caused the towers to glow?
Well, I rubbed the balls.
There's no rhyme or reason
If I
to
rub
these
the balls,
damnable
it makes them
buildings.
glow.
First, the defenders attack you, but then the towers respond to you?
I've got the magic touch. I've already learned this. Honey and Biscuits upright bass sheet. Music 1 of 1. This is not as good as that one. Let's see. He wants me now. This is for a different quest. I need to harvest a mature ram's horn and a fat cougar liver. Wait, does that mean it's the liver from a fat cougar? Or that it's a fat liver from a cougar? Because that's not very exact. For that matter, the other one. Is it the horn from a mature ram? Or it is a ram's horn that is mature? You see, imprecise instructions like this lead to worker confusion and missed deadlines. That is a black ram. And that's going to have a horn. And I'm also going to take its giblets. Pardon the yawn, old man, whose hours are completely messed up, I'll note as well. Interestingly, a study was done. It's come to be pretty well known that the scientific study numbers make it pretty clear that daylight savings time, the going back and forth and everything, is bad. It doesn't do the things that historically it has been credited with doing. But there's also been a study made that shows that depending on which area you are in a time zone, at least in America, for instance, if you're to the far eastern part of a time zone or western part of a time zone, you can be couple hundred miles apart, you want to actually stay in you don't want to actually stay in full-time daylight savings time. That, in fact, the benefits that are ascribed to not changing really only apply if you stay on standard time all the time. So it's not enough to not change times. What we really need is for everyone to be on standard time. Now, I'll note, personally, I prefer daylight savings time. But I will accept the scientific, statistical evidence that that's the wrong answer. That we want standard time. All the time. Looking for a cougar. I don't mean like an older lady to share some special time with. Not that I would necessarily object to that, but an older lady than me, I'm not sure that works out very well for me. Because, like, she's 150 years old. I cannot find a cougar. I've been out here once before. I found the cougar. Killed it. Whoop, cougar. This time it dropped. Fat cougar liver. So the answer is the cougar was not fat. The liver was fat. Why was my summoning cancelled? Cure for what ails you. Meet Anwir Hughes. Who's in that direction? I'm going in that direction. I ride to catch up with the sun, but it's sinking. The sun is the same in a relative way, but I'm older, shorter of breath, and a day closer to death. This has been your 70s music moment. So the server stability has returned. Last night it was for crap. It was awful. Easily the worst instability I have seen in the game. And I've been in the game since Alpha. Pretty early in the Alpha, too. And I've never seen the servers behave like that. The server tech is one of the things they've done well, in my experience. Oh, no. Can I... I want to get back up there, though. I want to get back up there. There's a easel, and an easel has a painting, and a painting can go in your house, and I have a house. It has an easel, not that it has a weasel. Although it might have a weasel. I don't know. There was definitely an easel. He's being chased by a bear. Where's my easel? There it is. It is a scenic painting of Valet something. Better descent this way, although not great. Fortunately, really good shock absorbers on the horse. those are factory installed options. Those don't come standard.
A fine piece of liver and a perfect ram's horn. You sure you haven't done this before?
You
Now,
have 2 crowns
shave
on your
off
hat.
A bit of the horn, grind up some liver, and there it is. A healthy addition to Anwar's ancient miracle elixir.
That's
My
disgusting.
great aunt always said liver was good for you. Though I admit you're right about the smell. It could use some work. Nobody wants to buy an elixir that smells foul. My perceptive friend, fancy meeting you again.
You mean since you finished your last
Remember
sentence?
My ancient miracle elixir.
The disgusting one, yes.
You wound me. Yes, the latest version of the elixir was hydrangeas.
Hydrangea.
They were my grand.
Excellent. We'll see if we can't track down a hydrangea for this guy. I have a very nice little rapier. Where are the hydrangeas? 220 meters away. No. Yes, that's the right one. Nettle Rest Graveyard. We're back in the graveyard again. Last time it was for nettles. This time it's for hydrangeas. Five of them. 4 of them. Ah, these are infused hydrangeas. If you try and do a magic trick to them without explaining it, they'll just be confused hydrangeas. Of course. That was the wolf the other guy was riding on. I stopped riding my wolf mount because it makes these little wolfy noises that are exactly the same as actual wolf mobs will make when they're chasing you. And I preferred to not know whether or not I was actually being chased by a wolf. So I went back to the default mount you get, the Pretty Pony. Here's your hydrangea.
Such lovely hydrangeas.
Wow, he's really
Look,
happy with
they even
those.
improve the elixir's color, not just the scent. I think we have gold in a bottle here. Finally, we reach my favorite part.
Free
Once they've had a taste, they'll be through better than it's a
He
gift.
wants me to hand out the free samples. Of course he does. Ding 27. So close to getting to 100 dex, which will give us 5% base damage while the stamina is not full. So after a dodge, say. And increase our encumbrance by 50. By encumbrance, I assume it means the amount we can carry, not the amount we actually are carrying. Another point for the bow. How very nice. Oh, we've already got concussion. Is there anything we want over here? Headshots inflict rend, also rend. Surrounded by 3 or more, you gain 20% haste. That's not bad. Hit a foe with 100% health, inflict a 10% slow. That's not bad. Hitting a foe beneath 50% health reduces all bow cooldowns. It's okay. I'm just seeing if any of these are worth pushing all the way down for, as opposed to over here. That one is 10% increased damage after each hit. But the cooldown on that is 17.5 seconds. That's only, I mean, that's useful if I'm running a dungeon or something against big bosses where I'm going to have a minute or more to keep penetrating shot it right up the... Never mind. But the base damage is pretty good, so we'll fight through for that. We've got another point. In Everfall, more storage, always. The answer is always more storage. Got some stuff over there we can grab. Deliver Anwar's potion to Oxbow. Well, we can grab those 3 quests first, I think. One of the things I like that they've done in this game is if you're running along a road, you run faster than you do across country, and it also holds true for mounts. And what's also true is you can take your hands off and the mounts will follow the roads, which is not a big deal, but kind of freaking cool. One of the things I'm not a fan about the game is the way it allows for training. Oh, flash. And I don't mean training as in, hi, I'm going to get trained to do something. No, it means training as in the old school MMORPG meaning of training, where someone runs a whole bunch of mobs by you and they all aggro on you. Because that can happen. I'm not glad to have training back in my game for the first time since Anarchy Online. Oh, kitty. As someone who never played EQ1, my first exposure to training, and pretty much my last exposure to training, was Anarchy Online. More iron. Hi, Abigail.
You again? Nice to see someone here who knows what we're up against. The guards at the camp down there haven't noticed me yet. My partner and I have been watching this camp for some time. The view is limited and the patrols are thick. That's
You
part
want me
of
to find
it.
your
Look
partner? I'll find your partner. Remember, I'm the good guy. We've got some sort of ore node below me. Excellent. A larger iron node. I will happily whack on that and then suddenly have my animation freeze up. That's another one of the bugs that's been appearing recently that I hadn't seen in the past. Search for activity reports. Search for that cursed barrier. An activity report. That's one. Varangians. That's two. Side of the wall. Must be. Whatever the hell it is, it's on the other side of the wall. It's not on the other side of the wall. Where the hell is it? There's some questy bit there that I'm just not seeing. Oh, help. Scrap of paper. Read the note.
Given my treatment, I will go.
That was not a walk in the park to find. It was a walk around the wall, but not a walk in the park. Oh, that should be that taken care of. Oh, pardon me, sorry. Oh, ow! Okay, the guy's rude. Search for that cursed barrier. Document, maybe? Yep. Document. What else we got to do in here? Locate access lever to the forbidden area and bring the ancient scrolls to Terra. Ancient scrolls, blah, blah, blah. Activate the gate. Somebody else activated the gate, and I came a little bit late for the gate activation. So open it, that guy will get through, and hopefully it'll stay open long enough for me to get through. Yep. The rat's cheese. That doesn't sound particularly tasty, I have to say. He's back. I'll grab this box and then I'm heading into the... Evidently I'm not heading into the... Why am I not heading over there? What am I supposed to be doing here? Speak with Abigail Rose. Okay. This really looks like that's something I ought to be able to get through, but apparently not. She's just outside. That's bring scrolls. All right. We've got baddies over here. We've got sort of baddies over here, yeah. Kaboom! Earth-shattering kaboom, I might even add. Preserved scroll. Now we accept the quest and we've got to get a bunch of those now. Right, yeah, 12. One of my mustache hairs has decided it wants to mess with Daddy. And it's kind of poking me in the nostril. Not a fan. That may have fixed it. Just yoinking the bastard out. It's efficient and effective. It maybe not a great idea in the long term, but if you don't mind, I'm just going to fill you up with arrows. No worry. They won't hurt for long. We're at 6 of 12. They're just all over this place. At least one of the things they have gotten right in this game, amongst others. I mean, I slam them for the things they've gotten wrong. Because, well, some of them are inexcusable. But as an example, something they've gotten right that a lot of games don't. You know, if they want you to get 12 things like these, I need to get 12 pieces of lost knowledge, they'll put 15 or 20 of them in the area. So you don't have to get every one, which means something is bugged or otherwise not working correctly. Not a big fan of the mechanic they use for leashing. That's 10 out of 12. 2 to go. Hey, provisions. Milk. You know, I have to admit I'm always a little bit worried about, like, you go into a long sealed crypt and there's milk in there. Just they don't have a refrigeration in a long sealed crypt. It might be a little chilly in there, but that's not enough to keep milk fresh. I don't think. This will be 12. Ancient scrolls. Oop, turkey eggs. Or at least turkey feathers. Maybe eggs. Nope, just feathers. What kind of nest has feathers but no eggs? Alright, what do we got? Now? I need one more? I could have sworn that was 12. I'd have been swearing incorrectly. So it seems. I always like to swear correctly. Anyone who knows me or watches this stream knows that I'm quite big on swearing. Correctly or not. Can't help it. Games pull out the profanity in me. Of course, almost everything pulls out the profanity in me, truth be told. I actually swear a lot more off-stream than I do on-stream.
What's this? More ancient relics? Oh, writings. Grandma.
Yep. There's your quest
hello
complete.
Again, friend.
And hello again. Yeah, I just finished the quest for you.
But that brings me not.
Another box with some moats and a little bit of gold. I still can't use that. I'm not interested in a life staff. That's used for healing. Do you really think that I look like someone who would heal? Wouldn't be bad to have one in my inventory, though, so that I can swap if I need to for a little bit of quick healing on myself. That's an idea. In fact, I'm going to actually equip it and get some XP in it. Travel to Sorcerer's Delve. Yeah, I was just in there. What now? Well, that was a knight and he didn't have a talisman. There's an archer. You drop something. Talisman. Can the dogs drop talisman? We can find out. No, dog does not drop talisman. Nor are they skinnable. Apparently, we can't skin the dogs. We can skin wolves, but we can't skin dogs. Want to make sure that guy got a shot in. That one did not drop what I needed. Oh, he's back. Holy crap. Well, at least I'm going to get some additional credit. I need 3 more still. I've killed a buttload, but you know, not getting, for the most part, most of them aren't dropping it. Thought I remembered that being the case. That's 3 and 4. I need 1 more. He didn't drop. If you're an MMORPG designer in the future, please make everything drop the stuff you need. Please. If you want us to kill 10 of them, tell us we need 10 of the goodies, and then have all of them drop the goodies, please. Just make it easier on everybody. One more. Still looking for one more. And all of a sudden, the accelerated respawns have ended because everyone else has got theirs and moved on. Presumably. I don't know that for a fact. Me and Captain Adolf. Adolf? Oh, Captain Adolf. Yeah, he's using the A-E smooshed together letter. And it's Captain, but I didn't know you could put an apostrophe. Yeah. Regardless, going with Adolf is always going to raise eyebrows. You know? Even if you spell it A-E. Maybe the dog. Maybe the dog. Nope. That dog at least did not have one. Wow, everyone's vanished. Everyone's vanished. They vanished with me one shy. Looking for Varangians. Can a man find a Varangian? There we are. Didn't drop what I needed. That's what happens when you settle for a second-rate Varangian. Getting a high-quality Varangian is hard to manage. There we go. Talk to Tamra. Yep, the lag has been gone. They did server reboots last night. And as I was saying last night, I've played a lot of this game basically since it launched into alpha. It is going pretty well. Thank you. I hope yours is as well.
Oh my, you
But I've been playing
so
the game,
many.
you know, off and on, more off than on,
Look
since
at
alpha,
the
and I've
quishing
never
won't
seen
open that
server
eye,
problems
falling
like that.
short of my.
Abigail Rose to the northwest. To the northeast. For some reason, my brain has started regularly replacing east and west with the other one. I know west is the one to the left, but my brain, I'll look at it and I'll come away with the wrong one. I do that pretty frequently. Guys, just stay young, okay? You'll be really glad you did. It's that direction now. I want to cover the entire compass, so I'm going to keep riding in circles. Yeah, it was bad. It was unplayable. And like I said, never seen anything like it in the game before. That is not representative of the servers. Their servers have been pretty solid, in my experience. So, you know, I like to make it a rule to crap on games where I should crap on them and then give them credit where I give them credit.
Oh,
This game has
looks
had
like you
the
found
server tech has
plenty.
been solid the whole time.
Activity report, a personal journal. Wait.
6,000 hours, but
This
only
says that
logging
Womack was
on
captured.
for wars mostly lately. I like what they've done, most especially changing the new player experience. I think will probably give them a much, much higher retention rate on console players than they would have gotten otherwise.
You know, if I had 100 of you, we could drive these damn Varangians from our shores for. I've heard.
Yes, yes, yes. Travel to Riverside Keep. Maybe later. You know, maybe later. Yeah, I've got a lot of experience in the game, and I'd never seen anything remotely like it before. Unsurprisingly, given the fact that they're Amazon, their server tech has always been just about bulletproof. I mean, nothing is bulletproof, but it's been really good. I'm at about 400 hours, I think. I got into the alpha pretty early and played in, I think, every one that was available to me. And I've enjoyed dipping my toes back into the game from time to time when they changed stuff. But this is the first time I've gotten a character to the cap. I'm having more fun, I think, because the world feels a little more alive again. Let's see. We've got 2 stamps so far. It's symmetric. Doesn't matter. We have 1 wild stamp. And I am headed for that and then Wizard. I think in the interest of fairness, I think they've also made a really big blunder in the new launch, that they haven't put out an announcement, you know, after a week, say, where they, boast about how they've seen a huge, spike in population, retention numbers are good, we hope everyone's having fun, all the numbers are positive, so we're really happy with it. We don't have anything new to announce, but we will have some more announcements in the next week or two, or next couple of weeks, just to build up a little momentum in the minds of the player base that things are going well, and new stuff will be coming, and bug fixes will be coming, just to sort of, touch base with the players. They've done essentially nothing. And I just think it's a terrible squandered opportunity. Only time you ever experienced server lag was yesterday, but it was a quick fix from AGS. Well, they rebooted it eventually, rebooted all the servers, but that wasn't until I was done for the evening for sure. Again, I will always crap on a game company when I think they're screwing up. Servers have been great for this game, all the time I've been playing. But it's Amazon, you kind of think they'd get the server tech right. Generally, they have. Anything they know how to tech, that's it. Servers. Databases, too. Corinth. I don't think this character's been to Corinth before. Let's see. Light chestware. Well, less armor, obviously, than heavy. Int does me no good. Perfectly salvaged. Well, I'm pretty good at salvaging. Practice, practice, practice. All right, I wanted to grab Windsward while we were in the general vicinity. Which quest is that? That's not helpful. Retrieve amulets in the lost. Pardon me. I'm gonna pop back. We'll call to the inn. Oxborough. Pardon me again. Poof. Is that what's his face again? Yeah, it's the guy with the hunting.
What's that you're holding? I could use a good strong brew.
It's a miracle elixir from Anweir. Funnily enough, everyone ends up loving it.
Any packages meant for the household. The label says it cures all. Oh, I do feel less tense after a few sips. That's a pleasant surprise
Don't
in
worry.
these trying times. Thank you.
I hear good things about laudanum, and I'm sure it's not addictive. Spoiler. Yeah, laudanum is basically opium in alcohol. Not recommended. Twitch, by the way. I was not advising that as a cure-all, a panacea. Anweir Hughes is that? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll do the French accent for him because I can probably do it better than him. The man's mostly harmless, but if I have to listen to you read one of his sales pitches, you can keep walking. No pitches, just a sample. Sample? What is old Hughes playing at? Suppose it couldn't hurt to take a sip. Well now, my legs don't feel as stiff. I never thought I'd see the day Anweir Hughes turned over a new leaf.
As of today, I've sold at least a dozen orders of Anweir's ancient miracle elixir. They're going faster than I can make them. And of course, I would never forget to pay my best friend.
The
this
elixir
endeavor.
worked for some.
Of course it did. Hope is more potent than any potion.
No, it's
Though we
really
live
not.
forever. Ailment.
All right, give me my money. And my cut of the cash was potions? Not money? I was robbed. I've been robbed. I'm going to attempt to avoid making my smelter joke just once, just this one time. I'll hold my breath. That'll make it easier. Oh, that was painful. Okay, fine. I got a whole buttload more skins. Let me tan those hides. That is a follow from Lampade Actor. Hope I've got that right. I only have the one spiel for that, so here it comes. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and frequently complete and total unfunction. You're most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. Thank you. We will craft up the skins, hides, the leathers, dump off all the excess stuff into storage, as is tradition. Reagents, smelting, leatherworking, arcana, resources, and cooking. Came over from YouTube, just saw the stream over there. Figured you'd see that at Twitch. I have both. I started off just uploading to YouTube every day, but once Twitch pulled the rules against streaming to 2 platforms at the same time, I started looking into streaming over to YouTube as well. And I have to say, it has been more successful than I would have expected by far. I have almost as many YouTube subs as I have Twitch followers in a much quicker period of time. So it has definitely been the right call for me. Anything else I need to do here? I don't think so right this instant. So I'm going to head to my home, because I have some new stuff to drop off in the house. Yeah, a couple of times I've gotten lucky that my videos have tickled the algorithm's prostate. And I did a video on the day that City of Heroes got their license. And that got me, the last I saw was like 3,500 views or something. So yeah, YouTube has turned out to be a very successful little addition to the Twitch streaming, for sure. Let's see. All right. We've got the hewn storage. We have a bed. I hear good things to have a bed for sleeping in. You know, your mileage may vary. Another nice painting, I think. This is my gallery. Move this over to the other. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, you want to have a little nightstand over there. And a chair. Move that over there. Balance in all things. All right, we got another one on the great axe. Sure. We picked up a couple in the life. Healing. Create an area on the ground. Yeah, self-heals. That's what we're talking about. A couple more points in the map. Just one. Everfall. And the season stuff. Did we pick up any more? No. Before I take off for the evening, I'm going to swap over to my main and grab the points from the seasonal track. Grab the goodies from the seasonal track. Earlier today, I got my greedy little mitts on my first 2 item level 700 items. I made them from the event. I bought a couple of used 10 of the event currency each to buy a couple of items used in crafting item level 700 weapons. That's my Void Gauntlet and the Fire Staff. This is the map area you get to, or you get access to, after you finish off the Blazing Sands, Elysian Wilds. Not a fan. It's a riot of colors and you can't make out anything against it. We picked up, I believe, 2 full levels, right? Yeah. Marks of Fortune. More Marks of Fortune. Wiles is suspended Azoth. And a proficiency booster. Up to level 58. Next up, Expedition. Premium Prismatic Currencies. Transmog. And Glove Skin. And then another batch. We're at almost 60 out of 100 levels. Oh, that was glowing. Didn't have anything else in there, right? Right. And those are the items. The Night Veil Gauntlet. The outgoing healing that I got as a random. Not what I wanted. But the other two were fine. An extra 1.4% or 14% weapon damage as fire. And life stealing was the big one. And over here we got vicious, so we got critical damage. On the fire staff. So we got a decent but not great perk on the fire staff, and we got a not useful perk, extra perk on the Void Gauntlet, but the damage numbers were way higher than what I had. Like almost 20%. So I'm going to call it here for the evening. I will be back tomorrow at the usual time. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Probably for more New World. I'm still enjoying New World. Not in no hurry. Not in no hurry. Not in any hurry to get to something different. Before I bail. If no one else is going out to get that, I will. If no one else is going out to get that, I will. I'm sorry. I've spent enough time in the game that I can't say no to hemp nodes. I just can't. So I expect I'll be back on New World tomorrow. No guarantees. There are a couple other things I might be playing, although pretty long odds. Tuesday, I'm probably going to be streaming, but it is election day here in the U.S., and I don't want to make any predictions about anything for election day in the U.S. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll stream, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll stream and get very, very drunk. Maybe I won't. We'll see. But for tomorrow anyway, I should be back at the usual time. Again, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, late, early, so on. Again, thank you guys very, very much for hanging out. I'm very appreciative. I know we streamers, we always say, thanks for hanging out. It turns out we mean it. Thank you. It is appreciated, always. Back tomorrow. Hopefully the rest of your Sunday night goes great. I hope for those of you in the U.S. who got an extra hour of sleep, theoretically, from the end of daylight savings, I hope your Sunday night... I hope the time thing doesn't mess with you come tomorrow morning. And as always, I'd like to give my viewers a reasonable goal for their week. I hope your upcoming week doesn't suck. I'm back tomorrow. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now. Good night, guys.